So I think I'm about day 5 out of Cocos Keeling. It's about 1,200 miles to run to Rodrigues Island. And for the first time we're sort of having relatively calm conditions here in the Indian Ocean. Still a cross-sea running, but nowhere near as bad as it was. And I'm still the furthest south of the lead boats. I think it's the Brit in me. I like sailing where there are weather systems in front, and so I've sort of departed a bit from the trade winds to the north earlier than most, but it looks like it's a consistent breeze. Anyway, heading down along the Great Circle route, which is clearly the shortest route. The sky's a bit grey, but it's been worse the last few days, and the sea's been almost black in colour. The advantage of that is you don't see all the plastic waste floating just below the surface like you do on a sunny, calmer day. This is really a problem we do need to address. It's not a sustainable future for our oceans to throw all our plastic waste into them. And you saw how they end up on the beaches of coastal littles like Cocos Keelings. So it's something I feel very strongly about, and I'll lend my support to any organisation that is already fighting against this scourge. But lots of sail changes, lots of changes in apparent wind direction, speed, wave shape at the moment, but then that's what we're here for, that's sailing. So I'm enjoying every moment of it. Thank you. Well, it's pretty wild out there now. I've just been out to take in the third reef. I've still got the jib up, but sort of surfing along at about 9 knots down the face of the waves, and I've been knocked down twice by beam seas, so it's still pretty unpleasant. The sea's building quite quickly. It's going to be quite a tricky night. It's nearly midnight, I think, so hopefully only another 6 hours or so before daylight we can actually see what these waves look like. But they're pretty crazy right now. You can see all buttoned down. I've been sleeping here on top of the life raft and stuff, but nearly got thrown out twice. So now just in the observation post, trying to keep a lookout as well for any shipping, although I'm not picking anything up on the sort of radar warner, the Echo Max. I just want to be sure, with these seas it's possible that could be defective, so not taking any chances.
Here in Immortal Game, just providing a bit of an update from our passage from Cocos Keeling Islands to Rodrigues. It's been quite a challenging one, currently on day 4, and a lot of squalls every hour or so, getting squalls coming through. General wind strength's about 20 knots, but when the squalls come through, it's significantly higher, and often bringing changes of wind direction as well, so keeping me on my toes with reefing in and out and making sure that the boat doesn't drive, but that's happened a few times unannounced. Other than that, all's well on board, other than being a little tired, just because of the sea state and the current squalls coming through, and being required to be up on deck and making sure the boat's going okay. But otherwise, making decent progress, and looking forward to the next few days. I think the wind's anticipated to ease up a bit for a few days, so looking forward to that, and hopefully getting a bit more rest. Other than that, Indian Ocean's been, as I said, challenging, but it's been enjoyable. But that said, I am looking forward to getting to Rodrigues in, I think, around about 12 days' time. So going to keep pushing forward and keep these other guys on their toes. So wind's picking up again, better keep at it. Thanks for following, guys. Much appreciated. Hey everyone, Dan Turner here in Immortal Game. Just a bit of an update. It's the end of week 1, going to week 2 between Cocos Keeling and Rodrigues. It's been a challenging week. Had some mixed weather, and took off in some pretty windy stuff, and the winds picked up again yesterday, and through last night it was actually quite nasty. Quite a few squalls, and ended up having a close knockdown at one point, and in the end I decided to take quite a bit of sail out. Kind of went out of racing mode for a number of hours just to get the boat more controlled and I guess a little more safe. Put me a few miles behind compared to some of the other guys up here, but I was just looking after the boat myself last night, and other than that, we're now 3/4 of the way around the world from when we first left Portugal last December, which is pretty cool. It's amazing to think I've been away from home for 10 months now, and essentially at sea for 9. But we're still continuing on. We've still got a long way to go. and yeah, I just miss everyone back home, and yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and we're going to keep pushing. Cheers, guys.
Por la mañana, cuando sale el sol, pues este suele ser mi desayuno. Unos huevos casi duros, me quedan un poco duros, pero no tanto, me gustan menos. Alitas con mermelada, frutos secos y una manzana. Y luego ya a trabajar. Así que si generalmente ceno proteína, pues durante el almuerzo lo que hago es comer hidratos de carbono. Pongo el agua en la olla, la pongo a hervir, la pongo aquí para que veáis cómo lo hago, y cuando el agua ha hervido la pongo en el sobre, y cuando el tiempo indicado ha pasado se abre, se revuelve y buen provecho. Y a las 5 el té de las 5 con pastas de té. Y en esta cocina, pues suelo hacer la cena, es una cocina de alcohol. Mirad qué pinta. Parece barbetaco,
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say.
Ya nos hemos metido de lleno en el Índico y se nota la diferencia de mar. Es un mar que ya nos avisaron que era más complicado, era más duro. Las olas son bastante más grandes, al menos las que he visto yo. Además hay una mar de fondo del sur que nos viene por el través, que hace que el barco haga volcadas de 90 grados casi, y eso se nota un montón. Estás dentro y te vas para el otro lado, es un poco agresivo, así que bueno, estamos equipados ya para poder afrontar todo eso. Aquí, como podéis ver, tengo un gorro, o un casco mejor dicho, para poder protegerme la cabeza. Aquí tengo unas rodilleras que ya es justo para los codos, y me he dedicado a ir protegiendo todas las partes donde yo suelo sentarme o para estar más cerca, para que no me haga daño, como aquí en la cabeza, como aquí en el lateral. Bueno, pues protección, ¿no? Y además he puesto esta tira aquí, como no sé si la veis, para que cuando si algún día estoy navegando y es muy agresivo, pues se me pueda dar aquí, me la pongo alrededor mío y así estoy navegando y no me voy al otro lado. Porque lo que más afecta a este barco, como no sé, es la mar. El viento, hemos tenido ahora 30 nudos de viento o más, y bueno, es quitarle velas y ya está. Pero la ola, la mar, para este barco tan pequeño es lo más complicado. Bueno, nada más que eso, y que ya me estoy preparando. Sé que no es fácil, pero bueno, quizá bajaré un poco el ritmo esta parte del Índico, que es más dura. Y nada, la idea es terminar la regata, pasármelo bien. Así que nada más. Un abrazo a todos y gracias por continuar conmigo.
Hello friends, this is Christian from Argo. I'm getting closer to Cocos Keeling Islands, and I will be there about 8 or 9 o'clock local this evening already. The prediction was that I will be there tomorrow morning just after sunrise, but I could go a little bit faster for the last 2 days, so I will be there today. Unfortunately, it's after sunset and before moonrise, so it will be quite dark when I will arrive there, and I hope that I find a way to get in there safely. I said the weather was nice sailing, I could get good speeds, hand steering yesterday most of the day, and today probably as well. the sea is quite confused. Sea state is affected by a big swell coming from the south since a couple of days since the wind picked up, and that adds up to the wind wave. The wind is coming from the southeast or east now, and yeah, it left us with a quite ugly sea state sometimes. The boat moves a lot. I get thrown around pretty much inside, and from time to time there's a big set of waves coming, like we have 5, 6 in a row, and they're pretty high and pretty steep. It can be really nice to surf down, but you have to be really aware that the boat doesn't go sideways down the bottom and the wave rolls right over you. So quite challenging conditions, but yeah, I'm happy to sail here, and it has been quite fun, and I like going fast like I do at the moment, so have fun. See you in Cocos Keeling.
The question is, how much rope on the boat? So I'm going to give you a little bit of a walk around to give you a help. So the things that you shouldn't forget are reefing lines in the mast, things like the kicking strap, all the halyards that run up the mast, guard wire, which is all Dyneema line. And then there's all the continuous furling lines. 3 different continuous furling lines. And don't forget the sheets for the big asymmetric sails. 1 there, 1 there, another 2 on the other side. You see they get coiled up at the back there. And also don't forget the anchor line, a lot of rope on the anchor, and don't forget sea drogue. So very heavy weather, we've got to put out a big long line out the back of the boat with a sea anchor in it, so don't forget that. So how much rope is on the boat?
On board Sunday, this is what we're down to at the moment, just a tiny little bit of jib. We've got a lot of squalls going through here. It's probably about 25 knots. But yeah, it's more about the sea state. But anyway, we're getting there. On board Sunday.
Today is rocky. Today gets rocky. And in some waves, regular waves are about 3 meters, but sometimes like this one comes like probably more than 4. Just a minute ago, one wave came into the cockpit and before I picked the phone, but still a little bit of water draining out. Here we are, Cocos Keeling. Little bit of dirt in the middle of nowhere. This is the one of the islands called Direction Island. Then the next one is Home Island, and then there is on the other side there is the West Island. It has air